Hi everyone, welcome back to our new session of the AWS. This is Deepak here. I am going to explain here how to create EC2 and what's the basic concept of EC2. So when we are working with the Amazon Web Services, EC2 plays very important role when we are launching anything on cloud. So full form of EC2 is Elastic Compute Cloud. So how it begins? Elastic Compute Cloud. Whenever we are hosting anything or we are displaying content on any server, so that is called as specifically to the cloud. And when we are working with a smaller number or in the bigger number, just like adding, removing, these concepts are comes under Elastic. It means at any point of time when we want to increase and decrease the number of instances, we will do that in a very important terms. So in the main concept, when we are using any instance, we are paying for that only. That's the main concept of Elastic. Just like if I am having instance 1, instance 2 and instance 3, and we are just using instance 1, instance 2 and 3 I am not using for any point of time. So whatever instance I am using, I am paying for that, which helps the organization to save cost of any instance whenever we are not using. So in this session I will explain you about how to create an instance and deploy it on server. So for creating an instance, we just have to AWS login credential. For that I have already created one session how to create a free account in AWS services for our learning purpose, or even you can use it for your demonstration. Please watch my previous session. I have already mentioned in the description tab. You can go through from there. After credential, we just have to go to the EC2 and configure our components which I want to deploy it on server. So let's do that. If you are new to this channel, consider subscribing and pressing bell icon for latest update. Let's begin with this. So as you can see here, I've already logged in and I will go to services and then I will click on EC2. You can see here, when I click on here, I am getting this screen. Just scroll down and click on launch instance. So whenever you click on the launch instance, you're able to see choose an Amazon machine image. So whatever machine image you want, you can take it. That is called as AMI, which will help you to create a template for your software configuration, just like operating system, application server and application required to launch your instances. You can select an AMI provided by AWS, or from marketplace you can take it external services, or you can occupy for external services which is available in the market. Some of them are chargeable and some of them are free. So as we are using Amazon Web Services, you can see here my AMI is here. So whatever AMI I have used here, I can define it by using this. So whatever community AMI is available, I am going to use that, or with the quick start we can see here. So whatever services are available, I am going to use this. So just like for free services, we are going to use SUSE Linux Enterprise Server. Select on this and its configuration is x86 and 64-bit. Let's select this. Next, you can see here different instance type is available. You can see here EBS only, memory is 0.5 GB, and general purpose you can see here 2486. These all are available, but in our free account you can see here T2 micro is available. That means micro instance are eligible for AWS free usage tier for the first 12 months following your AWS login, or you can update it after making a payment. So once you will select this and configure instance detail, so click on next. Otherwise, if you want to skip these 3 steps, just click on review and launch. Your instance will be launched, but it's always recommended to configure each and every components like DNS and other components as well. Let me click here. You can see a number of instances are available. You can keep it up to 10 lakhs, but as of my job I am using only single number. You can also configure it network, that is VPC. By default it's this, but you can change it. If you want to configure your subnet IP, you can also do that. Auto assign public IP is also available. So based on your requirement, all the components you can use this. Just like IAM role is also available here. So behavior, shutdown behavior, stop hibernate behavior, these all components you can configure it according to your requirements. So let me click on the add storage component. So as you can see here, add storage will define a size of, I am giving here only 3 GB as of now, and you can change it here according to your purpose of SSD. Let me add one more volume like EBS, or you can see dev HDB, snap, let's take anything, or others can skip this. Let me put it here 2, and delete on termination you can select it. So whenever your account will be deleted, whenever you are terminating, this volume should also be deleted from the DB. If you want to add anything else, just click on this. You are able to add storage on different component. So if you want to provide an encryption method, you can do that. Otherwise you can keep it this as blank. So this is non-encrypted. If you want to provide the AWS encryption method, by default select this. So that will be encrypted automatically. Let me rechange it. Now click on add tags. So we have already provided some details, and maximum characters per key and value is already defined. Tag consists of a case sensitive key value pair. Just like if you have provided the name and the web server, it's always in the same value type. Tags will be applied to all the instances and the volumes. So let's EC2 test. I am giving it a value test and configure security. Once you will click on the configure security, you are able to see SSH configuration by default, but if you want to add anything else, like we are hosting on the HTTP, you can do that, and port range is always this. So if you want to define your IP, custom IP, you can also do that, or in your IP it's very much possible to do that. Then once you will click on review, you are able to get and improve your instance security. A security group launch wizard is -1 as to the, now you can see EBS following details are available and storage tags. So here you can see complete details whatever you have configured. Let me click on launch, and if you want to add up your create a new key pair for the security purpose, and you can download it for your Linux machine. So that security or that key pair, private key pair, will help you to open your account detail in Linux system by using PuTTY or from your cloud server session. EC2 demo. Now you can see the key pair is downloaded. Let me close this, and you can see launch instances. Once we will click on the launch instances, fail task, you can see a volume of size 3G is smaller than snapshot this. So we just have to go back to, at least we have to provide the value at around 10 GB. So that's the only error we are getting. Let's change this, add storage and keep it here 10. Now launch it. Now you can see your instance will be created. And this is your initiation ID. If you want to have a look on your log, you're able to see that, and view, just click on view instance. You're able to see your instance will be available here. Now it's creating. Let's wait for some time, and status is also showing pending. Let me refresh this page. Now you can see your instance is now running. So by this way you are able to create that and use it for your demo or test purpose. So this is all about how to create an instance in EC2. Hope you understand it. If you have any queries or comment, please comment in the comment section, so that I will check and revert with the resolution. And don't forget to like and subscribe the channel for the latest update. Thank you.